Hey, what's going on? Hope you're having a shit one. Today we are at Godox Leave. I feel like I want to say it in a Scottish accent. We've got Liam, we've got Chris, hey, we've got Gab. If you've been watching my channel for a little bit, he was on Editing Drunk with me, and he's currently flying his drone. Might steal a bit of this footage actually. This place is amazing, and we've come here for sunset, but it's actually not a sunset spot. It's a sunrise spot. And I feel like I make that mistake too often. So I'm not actually gonna take any photos here. It's not really something I usually shoot, but when we drove into this spot up there, there's like all these overhanging trees, and they actually look quite symmetrical down this straight road. So because we got Travis here, and he's got his dumb thick brake lights, I wanted to try a shot that I've seen quite a bit on Instagram, but I've never actually tried it myself. I thought I could just show you a tutorial of how I would go about shooting it. So we're probably gonna need a tripod, not probably, you're definitely gonna need a tripod for this shot. I've got the 14mm from Sigma, which I feel could be too wide for the shot I'm trying to achieve. We'll try the 14mm first and see what happens. First things first, we're gonna wait for it to get a bit more darker. Chris is going to come up with us, but Travis is quite selfish. Doesn't really have a lot of room in the back. So...
Hey, how are ya? What's going on? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh. Alright, take it easy, mate. Take it easy.
This is Mike and Chris and Liam's Outback Travel. Mike, Chris, Liam. We're going to shorten it. What's the abbreviation? This is my travel. Outback Travel. That's going to be the funniest thing for me to look at. I have no view. I just have a Chris on my fucking bonnet. I think this is actually the perfect spot because it actually is on a down incline, this hill. So,
Decline.
a down incline.
Mike is smart.
I'm actually fucking very special, to be honest. I actually dropped out of school. We're on a decline, right? Sorry, I've been informed that that's a fucking word now. And we're gonna have the tripod fully extended, so as the car goes down the hill and does its squiggly line, it should make it easier to be able to see. Stop laughing at me! All right, fuck, I'm just fucking here murmuring, fucking idiot. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera on a timer so I'm not touching the camera when I take the exposure. I'm gonna have a 30-second long exposure because, oh, you're fucking kidding me. This may happen a few times.
Bruh.
So for this shot, I'm going to try a 30-second long exposure, an aperture of f8, and an ISO of 100. Do you kind of understand what you need to do for this shot?
I'm like starting straight, then going like right, left, right,
Yeah.
but holding the brake light slightly the whole time, so it's on.
Yes, if that's possible.
Yeah, that's fine. We're on a downward incline, so it'll be easy.
Yeah. Okay. I might need to do this a couple of times, but I might still be able to use the exposure, the first exposure that I take. So once you're done, if you can just reverse it back up, otherwise I'm going to have to move the camera. All right, cool. I'll tell you when I'm ready. All right, Liam, in 3, 2, 1, go. I hope this works. If it just looks dog shit, it's gonna be so funny. All right, exposure's done. All done. Oh, god damn it.
Bruh.
Oh, the photo's pretty sick though. Oh yeah, it worked sick. It worked really good. We just need to do one more. One more, and the aperture doesn't, or maybe the ISO. I think I need to bring the ISO up to 200 or 250. But that looks sick. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, you see what I mean? Just needed a bit more of a fatter kick. Yeah, okay, sweet. All right, let's jump into editing. Woo! I'm gonna forget to do that once I sit down and edit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my editing tutorial. This is a photo I prepared earlier. Never watched one of those editing tutorials. Anyway, so you take your normal exposure without the car in the frame, and then you take your squiggly line exposure up here, right click, edit in Photoshop. We're gonna go Command A, Command C, Command V. Now it's got a new layer. Go to, from normal, this is your blend mode, click lighten or screen. They both kind of do the same thing. And you're just gonna save it back. It's gonna save it as a TIFF file. And then once it's done saving, jump back into Lightroom, and it should just pop up here next to wherever else you've imported the rest of your photos. I used strong color and then brought up the exposure to get something like that. And then I also pressed Q on my keyboard, or you can go into this tool, which does the same thing, just spot removal tool. And then I actually just got rid of the number plate. And then I'm gonna 4x5 crop it for Instagram. So I'm gonna press R, or this button up here is your crop tool. And I'm gonna go into 4x5, and then I'm gonna press X on my keyboard, and then that is the Instagram crop. I might just straighten it up a little bit as well. And before, oh wait, and then after, whatever. I'll put the before and after up here. It's way easier to see it that way. And that is how you do a squiggly line long exposure. I actually don't know what to call this. We should come up with a name for it. We should call it the Outback long exposure, because you got to take it in a relatively dark place, like the Outback. So yeah, that's how you do an Outback long exposure. I actually like it, you know? I think it's gonna be a thing. I actually probably would have shot this on a longer lens next time so you can see a bit more of the arc. The 14mm obviously just got everything in the shot, but I'm glad you can really easily see the squiggly lines here. So one thing to keep in mind is make sure your car's brakes are on when you do this, and make sure you're shooting at least 30 seconds for an exposure like this so you can get all the lines in one shot, if that makes sense. If you want to grab my preset pack to get all these Lightroom presets, they come in a pack of 25, or I have a combo pack where you can get Liam's or 7th Iris presets as well in a pack of 50, and they come with 25 walkthrough tutorials for every single preset, plus additional Lightroom tutorials to show you how to use the tone curve or the HSL colors or the split toning and all that kind of good stuff. Plus they come with some of my raw files to play around with for you to practice your editing or do whatever the fuck you want with. So if you want to get those, they're linked in my description there, or you can head over to streamline.store to grab yourself a pack. So if you did like this video, leave a like down below, or help me out by hitting subscribe. There's going to be a lot more videos regarding modifying Travis and stuff over the next course of however many months it takes me to do that. So if you want to follow along for the journey, you can subscribe, I guess, if you want to. I don't actually care. Anyway, with that all said and done, have a shit one, and I will see you in the next one.
Fuck, I'm trying to film a shot. There's fucking scooters everywhere, cunt.